We're going to talk about sanity and integrity together. And I'm going to talk kind of fast because I'm going to combine the two since I was talking about in the last video. When we talk about sanity, I don't want you to think about necessarily truly going mentally insane. I want you to think about disturbance of your peace and the way that you are. And so when we get in situations that maybe we don't want to be in, we begin to lose ourselves and everything becomes something, and you might end up feeling like a little crazy. The example I'm going to use is with teenagers. I'm not even going to use a work example. Really and truly, we like to think that we're the parent and we're in charge and we can make our teenagers do things. But really and truly, if they really don't want to do it and they don't do it, there's not much you can do about that, unless you want to go to jail. And so, in those situations, that sense of lack of control may cause you to act insane. I mean, like, I can think of multiple times that I have maybe acted a little bit ridiculous with my children. And so you can really kind of put yourself in this position in anywhere in work or in relationships or anything like that, where you are not necessarily behaving in your normal way and you feel crazy, you feel off, your peace is disturbed and you're not normally how you would be. And then when we move into integrity, and the reason why I'm going to pair them together is because oftentimes when our sanity becomes in question, we start to change who we are. So in a normal setting, now we're going to go to work. I would normally help somebody. Maybe I'm a nurse, I'm working on the floor, and this particular person never wants to help me. And so in retaliation of that, because I'm so just over it, I'm so over my mental capacity, my peace is so disturbed. Now I'm going to not help that person. I'm going to specifically say I'm not going to do that. Or I start to say, okay, well, they don't pay me enough, so I'm not going to do this job. I'm not going to do it to the best. I'm going to give them what they paid me for. I'm going to give them this level of work. And so now, not only do we not feel right, but we're not doing what we would normally do. We've now changed who we are, and we walk away from the situation feeling less than. And we are less than because we have made that decision to be less than. And so it's really a hard place to be because you think, oh, well, I didn't cause this, but you kind of did because you changed the core of who you are, and you're not fulfilled, and you're not fulfilled because you're not doing what you would normally do. Now, in a normal scenario, I would tell you everybody goes in the sinkhole, and there's more letters that we're going to talk about later in this week. But when you're talking about your sanity and your integrity, whenever you recognize it, it's important to pause and really kind of think about what we're going to do. And remember, the second part of my DMP project was fixing it, but right now we're just going to focus on the letters. So again, sanity, think of like a disturbance of your peace, making you absolutely nuts, can't tolerate people, and then integrity, changing the core of who you are, changing the way that you would normally behave in retaliation of something.